Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well today. Man, it's an overcast day, but it's still a good day to get out and shoot. Now, today while I'm out shooting, I thought I would share something with you that's helped me along the way become a better archer. Now, I'm not perfect by any means, don't get me wrong. I still got a long way to go before I get to that point. But the thing that's helped me more than anything become more proficient in my shooting is what's called blank bale shooting. Now, for you new archers, if you don't know what that is where you're shooting at a blank canvas on your target. Whether that's a bag or a box or a block target, you want to cover up anything that has to do with any kind of aiming point on that target. Now, why this is beneficial, there's a lot of different reasons why blank bale shooting is a beneficial thing for any archer out there, no matter where your skill level is. Because there could be some things that you need to overcome, and if the focus is in the wrong place, then you're not going to be able to overcome those challenges that you're facing. So let's take a few shots and then we'll talk a little bit more about this. Now, no doubt, if you've been in the sport of archery for any length of time, you've heard the term target panic. Now, target panic is one of those things, it's a mental condition or a psychological condition where you just freeze up, where you either have a fear of hitting the target or missing the target. And also, it's one of those things that can create some hesitations in your shot cycle. It can cause you to kind of dither, if you will, before you release that arrow. And it really wreaks havoc on a lot of archers out there because, again, it's a psychological thing that kind of creeps into our shot process, and it's not something that we consciously decide to do, it's just something that happens. And one of the best ways I can tell you to overcome target panic is blank bale shooting. Now, there's a lot of different methods and a lot of different techniques, but blank bale shooting is one of those that's going to really help you, especially if you're experiencing this right now. So I can highly recommend shooting this style for some time. Not forever, but for some time to help you get past that and get back to the confidence level that you once were. That's a bad release. Now, not so much a psychological thing, but more of a physical thing when it comes to shooting and how blank bale shooting can help you out. It's in your form. Now, your form is very critical to shot placement on the target. I don't care what you're shooting, what style of bow you're shooting, I don't care what arrows you're using. Your form is going to dictate a lot of your accuracy when it comes to shooting. Now, blank bale shooting has a benefit on this as well to help you out with your form. And the reason it does is because you're taking the focus off your target and you're taking the focus off, I've got to hit a bullseye every single time, or I've got to hit a certain point on that target. And you're putting that focus back on you, the archer, and putting it back on the mechanics of your shot cycle. So let's take a few more shots and then we'll talk a little bit more about that. Oh, bad shot. That's what I'm talking about. You can tell that was a bad release and you can tell where it impacted on the target. But the thing about it is whenever I went through that shot, I released too fast and it was a bad release, and that's what caused the arrow to not group as well with the other ones. So if you're blank bale shooting, you're concentrating on the mechanics of the shot and not so much where it's hitting the target. Much better. Another bad shot. So all in all, if you take that time to really focus on you, the archer, that's going to help you out immensely, and it's going to make you a much better archer in the long run. You know, don't try to shortcut it by, you know, just thinking, well, I'll work on that later, I'll do this later, I'll do that later, and we never get around to doing these things that we need to do, right? So take some time, do some blank bale shooting, get out here and just kind of focus and kind of put your attention where it needs to be on you. Put the focus on your form, put the focus on your release, your anchor. You know, I always like the quote by Bruce Lee. It's one of those that just kind of sticks in my mind, especially whenever I pick up my bow. He says, never fear the man that's practiced 10,000 kicks one time, but fear the man that's practiced one kick 10,000 times. And really all he's saying in that is focus on what needs to be fixed and accomplish that goal of fixing that, and then move on to the next. Now, are there negatives to blank bale shooting? Of course there are negatives. You can get kind of caught up in that's all you ever do is blank bale shoot. You don't want to do that. But have a healthy mix, especially if you're, you know, having issues with target panic, or you're having issues with, you know, just shot placement. Really stop and kind of strip it down to its bare essence and work on those things that need to be fixed, and you'll become a much better archer because of that. Okay, so I tickled. Okay, seriously. So the poll results, yes, those things, the things that we, not pleasant, what? Okay, so the results are in. The poll that I posted on my channel last week. I got a couple more days. I want to see a few more answers before I make the determination on which you thought was the favorite bow in my collection that I have reviewed here on this channel. Now, surprisingly, the two that pulled out ahead of all the others almost immediately were my Samick Sage and this, my Ghost Takedown Longbow. It seems you guys really like these two bows that I've reviewed. Now right now the Ghost Longbow is in the lead, and again I'm gonna give it another couple days and I'm gonna make the determination which one I give away, but I am a man of my word. Somebody is going to be the lucky recipient of one of these bows. And again, it's just my way to give back. Now, I've had some people comment, say, have you lost your mind? Are you crazy? Have you know, whatever it is. No, it's not. It's just a simple fact that I have been so richly blessed by this archery community that I wanted to give back. And hopefully whoever gets the bow will be able to take that bow and go farther than I ever will be able to go with it, and do far greater things when it comes to this sport of archery. So stay tuned, that's coming. I'm going to post that in my shorts, which one's the winner, and then we'll go over the contest rules. Really, it's not a contest. We're going to have it, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible because, again, I don't like to see complicated things, you know, like tag friends, blah, blah. We're not going to do that. But we'll make it very simple, very easy. So that being said, thank you for coming by today, and please go by and check out my website, blueskiesarchery.com. There I've got my product link page, of course. Again, like I've said before, it is an affiliate link, so anything that you buy through that link, it helps me to purchase new gear that I can review here on the channel and just kind of keep the channel going, if you will. So please check out my website, blueskiesarchery.com, hit my product links. There's something there for everyone when it comes to this sport of archery. So thank you for coming by today. I mean, I'm really thankful that you guys invest your time in my content, and it means a lot to me that you do subscribe to my channel, and it means a lot to me that you do take the time to comment, and I always try to get back to you as fast as possible. So thank you so much. It's always my hope that you have a great day, a better day tomorrow, and a wonderful week ahead of you. And until next time.